I'm trying to find. So I watched like the panel at Interstellar. Um, and like they had the little girl who plays Murph's younger counterpart up there, and she was like so funny. I think that's Mackenzie Foy. She's 25 years old, born in 2000. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Interstellar today, guys.
Yes.
Welcome
So
back.
today, what happened today?
What didn't happen today is a real question.
Yeah. Today we went out to the good old IMAX and we saw Interstellar
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on the big old screen with loud sounds and
Very
huge
crowded.
screen.
Lots of people. Kind of a pain to get out of the parking lot.
Yeah,
Not as
yeah,
bad as a concert, though.
yeah.
Concerts are infinitely worse.
It was worth it though.
We have Landon here.
You've seen it before.
Big friend of the podcast.
Yeah,
We just
right.
kind of roped him into this. This was last minute, but we're super glad that he's here. Um, Luke and I have seen Interstellar several times, and this is his first time, so he's a little rookie.
And first time to IMAX too. Never
And
been to an
IMAX.
IMAX theater.
It'll change your life.
In the double, yeah, the
Yeah.
combo.
It'll
Combo
change your
deal.
life.
What do you think about IMAX as a whole? Do you see the difference?
Yes, of course I see the difference.
Okay, that's good.
Me personally, I know you were talking about the chairs earlier. How you don't like them. I like them.
I think
Do you
there's
feel like
theaters, and I feel like the one we saw The Shining in, those seats are trash. But then the one we were actually in, I thought like the seats were actually decent. So I think it could be a
Wait, so
theater.
there's 2 theaters inside the building, not just one?
Dude,
no,
yes, there is.
no?
There literally is. They had two showings. They were showing The Bride and Interstellar. I'm not tripping. Right where you go, like when you show your tickets, there's like a door right to that guy's right. And we
That's
just flipped around and went on the other end.
that's the same entrance. They both go
No.
straight in.
No, you're tripping.
They literally
They,
go
they literally had a poster for The Bride, so they were selling it.
for the same day,
No.
same time. You're literally rage.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, I started this. So sorry.
There's two IMAXs, right, Lynn?
No,
I
it's
don't-
one
It's my
theater.
first time I was there. I don't know.
He knows. He knows.
I did
Just
see the
admit that
poster.
you're wrong.
See the
It's
poster
okay.
for the bride though.
Why?
That's all I'm
Why?
gonna say.
Okay, what made the difference between the Shining seats and the Interstellar seats? Please.
Well, this one
They were
was
the same
bearable.
chairs.
No, this one was just more bearable. I don't know what it was. It
I
felt
like
like
the chairs
softer.
though, because hear me out.
You feel more locked in. Like you're
Exactly. Because
like you can't nod off when you're like.
That's actually
exactly what I was
such a
gonna
good
say.
point.
Yeah, I love the recliners because it's like you get sit back, chill, and relax if you're watching like some mid film, which is fine.
Yeah.
But if you're watching something spectacular and life changing, I don't want to be like almost falling asleep. I don't want to have that urge, that temptation to close my eyes.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be too comfortable. I want to be comfortable, but not too comfortable. I want to be like to the point where I'm paying attention and actually taking some good information.
That checks out.
So I feel like they did it on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Something that I noticed, you know how whenever we go to our local theater, they usually have like a trailer that plays for watches, like Hamilton.
Yeah. Yeah.
I noticed that the watch is obviously that they use that
Mm.
Christopher Nolan uses as Hamilton, and I was like, that's actually really cool.
Yep.
Because I know he does one in Oppenheimer. That's like a part of the whole shebang. But we should go there, buy a really expensive watch.
That sounds so fun.
It does, and you have money to blow, obviously. So look at all these guys' movies.
Speaking of speaking of money to blow, I don't know if it's gonna be a special YouTube video or something.
Casino.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our 50th episode, we're going to the casino, and we're going to recreate casino without the women. It's you guys. That we're just,
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's replace it with men.
Yeah. I was on eBay
Mm.
Oh,
and I found a whole lot of 100 Blu-rays that I bought, and it's supposed to be here by tomorrow.
You bought 100. Wait. You bought 100.
you have any
Blu-rays?
duplicate movies? They're all new movies. Every single one.
There might be 3 that I don't have. Like I already have or something like that.
That's actually insane. How much did you spend on this?
150
For 100 movies.
for 100, so that's $1.50 per movie. Inside the lot is Megamind, Forrest Gump.
Wait, Blu-ray?
They're all Blu-rays. They're all Blu-rays.
Okay.
Treasure Planet,
Not a big fan.
Mulan,
Never watched it.
The old or new one?
old. These are like all OG Disney movies on Blu-ray.
Oh.
Which
Sell out. Where are you going
big
to put them?
deal.
Big brain?
I have them down here still.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something about them.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it.
Landon, I really wish that I had taken you to see Kill Bill
I wish you did.
Uncut.
Oh, yeah.
You guys talk
That
about
would
it.
that
I
would have
wanted
been
to
so
go
good.
so bad.
That would have
I
been
don't
great.
remember why, but I had something.
Well, you would have seen the kids on their phones. You probably would have done something about it. You'd be like, guys,
Like, let's
we're in a movie theater. Let's not be watching reels right now.
Yeah, I don't. What's up with that? People not
Facts.
taking movies seriously. Like, not only are you paying to be there, but this is like
Yeah.
great
That's a very
stuff.
good point.
Well,
Like, you're watching reels when you could be watching the greatest thing known to man.
people have attention problems because of their phones, and then they go pay money for something to not be on their phone, and they still go on their phones.
Mm,
Dude,
it is.
You know, it doesn't make any sense.
I think that it depends on the movie you're watching.
well, totally agree. But yeah,
If I'm
hope you're fine.
watching The Big Lebowski in IMAX, I'm watching YouTube Shorts.
Yep. I'm,
Earbuds in
The whole
because I
time.
could disassociate.
I'm right there with you. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I barely remember that movie, so I'll
Yeah.
probably have to.
I'll fill you in with it for maybe next week or something.
Oh dang, what is this?
Have a little conversation about
50
it.
bucks? Wes Anderson Archive, 10 films, 25 years, Criterion Collection.
Yep.
That's actually very nice, though.
I like how they have them displayed.
I'm not spending 350 bucks on this, though.
But it'll be 50% off by the summer at some point.
You could buy Criterion Collection 25 DVD movie lot for $450.
I'm not doing DVDs.
Not even counting the 8.97.
I'm not.
Dude, you could buy
Okay.
crazy like you said with that money.
Calm down.
Sorry.
True. How much did your Project Hail Mary? Sorry, you're right.
It was actually only $99.
Okay.
For how Lego prices are set, it's an overpriced set, but there's a lot of mechanics that go within it that are actually really cool. And there's a Ryan Gosling minifig, so it's like it's kind of a necessity.
Yeah.
I bought the Lego set before I even had the book or planned to watch the movie.
You have the book now?
Correct. I'm like 75 pages, and it's that one.
I
It's
went.
great, and the whole thing spins, and it has the. It's awesome.
I found a lot. I'm gonna read you off some of these. Furious 5 and 6 are in this. Fast and Furious, you know. So why not? Tango and Cash, which is Turk Russell. These are all the movies I'm getting.
Still talking about
Some of them, yeah. Someone's talking about them. Yeah. The 2017 Power Rangers, man. That I've never seen, probably never will.
Have you seen any Power Rangers?
Nope. Beauty and the Beast, OG one.
Oh, with what's her face? Oh, wait.
Emma Watson.
Watson?
No, the OG one, yeah.
No, it's not Emma Watson.
But that's
That's
the remake. She's in it. Yeah.
Wait.
I'll bet money on that.
Hang on. I'm thinking of something, but I'm losing my mind. I shouldn't have internet access while we're talking. Cinderella
That's
remake. Yes. Who am I thinking
Now
of?
we're talking about Beauty
Lily James. She's literally Cinderella. What are you guys talking about? Okay, Blanche.
Beauty and the Beast.
and the Beast, not Cinderella. Completely different. Princess.
Wait, you said Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
You said Cinderella.
No,
No, I promise you. Because he said that, I'm like, oh, Emma Watson.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, Lily
Yeah.
James, who plays Deborah in Baby Driver.
Okay. I wanna keep going. I wanna keep going.
You just love Baby Driver.
And then, dude, you're gonna be happy because there's gonna be a stack of stuff that I do already have. I'm just gonna give it to you
Okay, I'm happy.
for you to watch. Yeah.
Free movies.
Breakfast Club is gonna be in there.
Classic.
Yeah. Maleficent, 2014 one, which is actually pretty good.
First one, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
first one. Point Break, the original one with Keanu Reeves, and the remake, which I do want to get to because I heard it's very different, but still unique. Guardians of the Galaxy,
Which one?
first and second, but I already have the
I
second
like
one.
the first the best.
Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Paul Rudd.
Christmas Carol, the animated one. Oh, the live action Cinderella is in this too. So you
I bought that for Lily James.
you can keep it. I don't care.
I want to keep it.
Forrest Gump, 7,
Forrest Gump 7.
David Fincher, same director as Fight Club.
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
300,
it's a great movie.
3 of the Avengers, Hercules, the Disney one,
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog, and
That's a banger movie.
Monsters Inc. and Monsters University.
Ooh,
You love
both
those.
of them.
Monsters University is probably my favorite Pixar movie, but that's a discussion for another day.
Did you know?
About all that.
Yeah, my take.
What is it? What were you? I'm so tired.
Yep.
I'm not tired. I'm hyped up. My ears are so red. You see that?
I see it.
like it.
Someone kept biting you.
What? Then on his lips.
Not happen. And if it did, I would be aware of it. I don't know what I was gonna say, so it probably doesn't matter. Should we talk about this movie, Interstellar?
Yes, Interstellar. What was the budget for Interstellar before we
The budget,
We just
dive?
said
yeah, it's 160 million
Okay.
USD.
Okay.
That's how much it costs to make it. And it has made 773 million.
And is that over the course of all the re-releases or just the first?
I'm not actually sure.
Okay.
I want to say yes. That
Okay.
is because of the re-releases. So it was re-released in 2025, 2024, 2022, 2023. I don't know. I'm on a Box Office Mojo, so that's the thing.
So what's the ratio on that compared to how much money they made compared to how much it costed?
You mean with inflation? Oh, you mean like
No.
how much they made?
Yeah.
We'll do some math.
You got that
770.
laptop.
Yeah, you got the calculator
You
out.
got the calc up.
That's slang for.
Yeah, I'm just using slang. Calc is short for calculator, guys.
Well, so they would have made about $608 million.
I got La La Land. Can't wait to watch it.
Ooh, that is
I
nice.
love La La Land.
I was going to watch it with my sister yesterday, but we got sidetracked with other things.
I guess
So
that's another director.
David Tissot, yeah, we maxed him out.
Yeah.
First Man, Babylon, Whiplash.
And you watched the short Whiplash.
Yes, it's only 20 minutes. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Really interesting
It
because
still has
J.K. Simmons is in it, but Miles Teller isn't.
that's
It's different.
JK. They got JK Simmons.
To do a short, yeah. He did do another movie, but it was like you know how like a lot of directors make like a first movie, but it isn't like mainstream at all. It's that same thing.
Yeah.
Same with Steven Spielberg and Duel, which is my personal favorite of his. I have it on VHS. That's how much I love it.
Yeah. Me too.
1971.
Should watch F1.
You started it the other day. You showed us like
Oh yeah,
15 minutes and then
yeah. On VHS.
Yeah.
Where is this so-called green room?
hmm
Nah, I think we were in here before, right? Was that before or after the Stranger Things podcast?
That was before. That was the first time you were here.
Ah,
You just let yourself in. Yeah, it's
Oh.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I went up to your room.
That is true. Yeah, I do remember that. now.
Yeah, showed off
Looking at all your stuff.
showed off my blow up dolls and all that stuff.
So before
All three of them.
before Christopher Nolan started writing this movie,
hmm
he wrote like a short little one-page letter thing.
Mhm.
And he gave it to his good friend Hans Zimmer.
Oh boy.
And
Oh yeah.
he said, Hans, I want you to give me one of your days. I don't care what day. Give me one day. You have to the end of that day that you choose to write a song that encapsulates this letter. And the letter was something about family ties, right? So the daughter and the son and the father. And so Hans Zimmer, he wrote the one day, or uh, dude, I'm like on 5 hours of sleep. Day one. He wrote the day one demo, which is on the CD that I have, which I didn't bring in because it's in my car. But
Press the W somehow.
that demo is on. But he wrote that song, and basically Christopher Nolan was like, "I'm gonna make a movie basically based on how this song makes me feel." And he said that during the film, the whole production and whatnot, he would just go treat when he needed to and just listen to that song. And I think that obviously that is what drives this movie, is family. And that's such a huge part about it. And we can talk more about that because I do have a lot I want to say. But Interstellar is an amazing movie. I think it absolutely holds up. It is completely timeless. Um, and I think that I love that they don't say what year the Earth is ending, per se. I know that they had a scientist on their staff, so the guy who came up with the concept of wormholes. Pretty sure like Michael Caine would talk to him because that's who his character is based off of. And on the set, they actually had like that big equation, like that's a real equation, and the guy actually knows the answer to it, but he can't explain it or something like that. I'm rambling. I ramble a lot, Landon.
Continue.
Yeah. So this was 2014.
hmm
Who's your favorite character in this movie besides Matt Damon?
Dude, favorite character. Uh, that is a. You know what? What's the drone's name? Not the drone, the robot, whatever you want to call it.
Tars.
Tars. I like that
I
one.
mean, there's a couple of them.
There's a couple. The other one's Case, right?
Case, yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like human wise, human wise, there's too many
Just
like
thinking of
equally balanced characters of.
Yeah.
I like the development of the what's that girl's name in the movie?
Murph.
Murph. Oh yeah, her like development throughout the movie was very nice to watch.
Yeah.
I thought it was very nice. I don't know if I would call her my favorite character, but I think she had the most development throughout the story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
I
not
think
agree?
I think we're gonna have to do an episode on Twilight now.
Oh no.
It's just Mackenzie Foy who
No.
plays
No.
prison in
No.
Twilight. So,
No.
all right, guys, we'll stay
No.
tuned.
Yeah.
I think we should do an episode about Twilight, but
Would you want to watch all 4 or 5 movies?
6 or 7. Thank you, thank you.
I got you.
Yeah. Mackenzie Foy, uh, Murph. Murph's character is absolutely phenomenal, and I love the time jump. So like you have technically 3 different actresses playing her. I love also the very beginning of the film. She's the first person you see
Mhm.
when she's talking about my dad was a farmer. She's the old person in the very beginning,
Yeah.
and I think that that is also such a unique way to open a film. Is you're setting the stage with the earth is dying and you just have old people talking about what it was
Yeah.
like to be younger. And it's interesting too because Cooper's uh, father-in-law, I want to say, he talks about every day we had a new gadget and gizmo, and it's like, oh, in just that sense, like this film is timeless. Like, the world is ending, and that can almost be like any generation per se, but most particularly ours is what I interpreted it as.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, should we go through scene by scene or I don't know.
It takes forever.
Nah, you got this.
All right, go for it. Do you have the scenes pulled up?
What scenes? I'm playing.
I'll have to edit this out. Start saying slurs. Um, I cried a lot watching this again. I've seen
Mhm.
this movie I don't know how many times, like a good amount that I can follow along the plot and I pick up details that I haven't before. Um, but I was just very moved because this weekend has been long and I've been very emotional. But I think a big part of it is that there's just a lot of resilience within the human race, and I think um, even the line that Michael Caine says when he's reading the poem where he says, "Rage, rage against the dying of the light." It's just that like very much moved me, and I was like, that'd be an awesome band name, like Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And just like humanity deserves to survive, and that we're fighters in a sense, and so it's like a last ditch effort to kind of save the world, even though you later find out that that's not the intention. Um, Spoilers for anyone who has not seen Interstellar. But I think um, it is a long movie, and it is a shame that people don't have attention spans for as long as they used to, because I think Interstellar tells such a beautiful story, and you need all of that time
Yep.
to really bond with the characters when Matthew McConaughey as Cooper's, trying not to cry when 23 years have gone. Like, you feel for him because you know who Murph is, you know who Tom is, you know who all these people are, and you've seen their relationship, ebb and flow. I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said the first shot you see Murphy, old,
Hmm.
and it just shows a bunch of old people talking about the good old days,
Hmm.
and then it cuts to.
You're doing the scene by scene.
Should I not? I don't know.
No.
Go for it. Go for it.
So they grew the corn. Can you pull out your little frame thing that you
Oh
got?
yeah, yeah.
I feel like that's a good episode. But I mean, obviously, everybody probably knows this, but they grew that corn and then they sold the corn to help with production value, I guess. With Christopher Nolan, everything's big. So, I mean, I look at all the budgets of like movies that we've done before, and a lot of it has been like under 100 million, most of them, right? And it's just fascinating to see this wide production. But then you think, oh, well, he's done, the Dark Knight trilogy, he's done Inception, so he doesn't really have
It's
missing
gonna look different because it's straight up film and on the white again. And
That
nothing just
is
through.
a film
This
clip
is an IMAX film
cell.
cell from it. You can look at this carefully more because you
It'll
just
lead
saw the movie.
Spencer
Now you can,
someday.
yeah. And I got this used for $5, and I just was just in it, which I thought was just dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the people that are just listening to it, it's a
A picture
little.
of a frame.
Yeah, it's literally a frame from the film. Yep.
What do you guys think about the science?
I think it's cool. I did not understand enough of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a little on the special side about it. But it all made sense. Like it wasn't like complete
Science fiction.
nonsense. Yeah, because like I feel like there's a lot of sci-fi movies that just have elements you're like, I don't know what any of this is.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Interstellar's was so believable
Mm.
with everything I'm talking about, with like the wormhole explanation,
Yep.
and then you see them do it. I thought, yeah, very.
That is funny that you said that you don't understand science fiction. This guy watched Blade Runner 2049. When we did an episode about it, he's like, "Yeah, apparently K is a."
Stop bringing this
Okay.
up.
I was like, "Bro, that's literally the whole point of the movie." He's like, K is.
I never watched that movie.
It's Ryan Gosling.
I know I need to watch it.
You need to lock in for that.
I need to lock in.
It's such a
Yeah,
good movie.
I do agree how it's like believable in a way. I feel like they kind of walk you through the stuff that you wouldn't normally understand.
Mm.
They don't do it directly, but like enough to the point where it's like you can kind of like get the idea of what they're trying to do. You can obviously tell that they did their homework with real science stuff to
Yeah.
make stuff like come together in a way.
I think that's one of the biggest parts is that this is like feasible in a sense that I think a lot of people would agree like if the world slash when it does end like from a scientific point of view that is the trajectory that it will take um, yeah, I think that Christopher Nolan's attention to detail and just the reality of the complexness of all of this I think does really a good job. And seeing that black hole and even that scene with Saturn
Mm-hmm.
on the big IMAX screen, I was
Yeah,
like, just
remember that.
pause the movie right now and I'll just like soak it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they had Saturn up there for the first time, it was like dead silent. Not a single person in the theater was talking. I was about to be like, "Yo, this is awesome."
No candy rustling either. Is
Nothing.
every so
Everyone
yeah.
was so locked in at that point. It is massive. Just Saturn. It looked real.
Good amount of people crying.
I heard some people cry. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I was about to cry, but
yeah. I mean, I did cry, so I'm not judging cast stones.
I didn't
Just
see you
making an
crying.
observation.
you
You
were too
didn't?
locked
Good.
in.
I was
Nah.
slick about it. I was like
Yeah.
trying to be subtle about it.
My sister wasn't at all.
Your sister's like,
Yeah, she was very animated about everything going on.
Were you holding her hand?
No,
Not even a little bit. I'm
No.
pretty sure I looked over and I saw you guys holding hands, and I was like,
no,
okay, well,
no.
you know that is just brother sister
what's wrong with that?
bonding time.
Especially with this movie because there's a brother and sister in it.
Yeah, but they have beef with each other, which
That is true.
Not at the end. I
Yeah.
do remember. I think I saw How to Train Your Dragon 2 in theaters, and no, it would have been Up, where I was sitting next to Emily, my sister, and we held hands because we were scared. 2009
And up.
and Up saw it in theaters.
2009. How old were you?
Would you like to tell
Oh,
me all
I
this
was-
about up?
I was like 5 or 6. I was young.
You're off.
You were.
I was scared by the old man, and then the whole part where the main character's house is on fire, like that was pretty intense. And they had
Yeah.
that whole fight in the blimp.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh well, the bad guy for that movie did give me nightmares as a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say Up is a great movie, but it should have come out in 2010. That way, Fantastic Mr. Fox would get more recognition because
Valid.
Up stole its award nominations, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Dude, I want a Fantastic Mr. Fox suit. The suit? Like, I want that suit.
Really?
Oh yeah, I love Wes Anderson's suits. He's always wearing something funky. It's so fun. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna go a single episode without talking about Wes Anderson at least a little bit
He's
now.
my new favorite director. What do you
Who
think?
was your favorite director before him?
I probably didn't have one. I'd probably say like
Basic.
Tarantino
Yeah,
or Damien Chazelle. I do love Damien Chazelle.
dude. I feel like Damien is honestly probably my favorite because he has every movie that my lowest rated one of is 4.5.
But he has that's the funny part though. He has so few movies, whereas Wes Anderson
Yeah.
has like
Yeah,
Wes
that's
Anderson
true.
is just so consistent. Like he's always
Yeah.
pumping out stuff every 2 or 3 years.
But I mean, even Christopher Nolan gives a lot more years in between to work on his stuff, and he still has movies I don't like.
Like,
Yeah, Insomnia with Al Pacino and Robin Williams.
which one's that?
I just told you.
Yeah.
And there's a reason not really many people talk about it. Also, I
Is that
don't
his first movie?
know.
It has a 3.6 on Letterboxd, but a 7.2 on IMDb.
I gave it 3 stars.
I thought you were referring to Memento, and I was like,
no. Those
Robin
5.
Williams.
Yep.
Love Robin Williams.
Also, Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises did not care for.
Batman Begins is good. The Dark Knight Rises, I feel like, is a little long, but I
Glenn Powell carries it. Yeah.
yeah, the broker or
Yep.
whatever. I think that this is so funny. Yeah, no, we can talk about Christopher Nolan on a Interstellar episode.
Yeah.
I think the Dark Knight Rises is good for a finale closing. Like I do like the ending because
Yeah.
it's like he's kind of handing the reins over to
Yeah.
Robin, and you have no idea technically until the end when he's at his little coffee shop, gives his nod to Alfred.
Yep.
But yeah, I have not seen a lot of Nolan's films,
Okay.
unfortunately. I
You've
haven't
seen Tenet though, and
seen
that's all that
Tenet. Love
matters.
Tenet. Not a big fan of Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Don't care much for
Fair.
that one. Memento is really good. I
Yep.
like that one, and the
Mhm.
whole Dark Knight trilogy is pretty good. Inception is a classic, but I've seen it too many times, I think, to really
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
And unless it was in IMAX, then I'd probably be like, this
Yeah.
guy does, this guy knows what I'm
He
talking
knows
about.
ball.
He
Yeah.
knows what I'm
Now I
talking
did.
Um,
What's the one I'm thinking of?
Prestige. Have you seen
Yeah,
it?
I haven't seen Prestige.
Okay.
I know I should.
Yeah. I also thought that one was a lot more overrated.
Well, you knew the twist, so I think that.
I think this is the only
I heard
Christopher Nolan movie I ever watched.
I heard the twist, but
Not even the Dark Knight or Batman.
I did see The Dark Knight. I lied.
okay, that's all that matters.
But just that one of the whole trilogy.
That's all that matters.
That's the one.
Yeah, there's you don't need others. People say that that's a perfect trilogy. I'm like, no, it's not. Perfect trilogy would be
The Godfather.
the Planet of the Apes trilogy, Lord of the Rings, definitely Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You say Planet of the Apes?
Yes.
it's kind of weird.
I don't agree with that.
Dawn, Rise, and Rise, Dawn, and more. Those you don't do you agree with me with those?
I watched the newest Planet of the Apes.
Kingdom,
I could barely get through it.
Kingdom.
I don't remember the name. It was so bad I had to turn it off.
Well, that's not the trilogy then.
Oh, okay.
Unless you.
Forgive me.
Kingdom came out in 24.
I don't know. I watched some Planet of the Apes movie recently.
Yeah, look up pictures
In the
for
last
him.
couple, probably like 6 months. And it was so bad.
Found in it.
I remember watching the original Planet of the Apes. That movie was fire.
I need to see that one. I haven't seen the original.
Well, I mean, Toy Story is, gosh darn it, a really good trilogy.
Definitely.
They never made like a fourth one.
Yeah.
I did like Toy Story. Toy Story was good.
Toy Story 3. I still find it so funny that
Third's
they're gonna
best,
have it,
yeah.
like, I mean, The Godfather Part 3, not great. Oh, Star Wars, perfect trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The original and the prequels, obviously. Dark
Dude.
Knight, like, this is the one I was thinking of. A Fistful of Dollars.
Yep.
Like that trilogy.
Yep. Biz Tarantino also glazes that, which we need to dive into at some point.
Haven't heard of that one. Toy Story's classic. Before Sunrise.
Oh yeah.
There's
I haven't seen that, but I did hear it's really good. Because that has Ethan Hawke in it.
Two of. There's. Never mind. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future is a good
Perfect.
one.
I heard the third one falls off.
No,
You never watched the third
I
Back
love
to
the
the Future?
third one.
It's sitting right there.
Real.
Where?
I'm looking at the Back to the Future thing right at the top, right below the KFC poster.
What about the Shaun of the Dead?
Oh,
Edgar Wright.
No, on the top of the shelf. Well, that too. There's also one at the top.
Yeah, that's the first one. I got the whole trilogy on Blu-ray
And
too.
I would say
haven't.
I would say the third Back to the Future is the least best,
Yeah.
but it's still
I
pretty
disagree.
good.
I think the second one is my least favorite, and the third
What?
is my favorite. Because you
Yeah,
train.
yeah, that's
It's
gonna.
literally Arthur Morgan era, bro.
Okay, yeah, but
What are you talking about?
just because it reminds you of Arthur Morgan doesn't mean it's the best ever.
Have you seen the Shaun of the Dead and that trilogy?
I'm going to buy it.
That's
some
Edgar
point.
Wright.
Yeah.
So I
And-
should
yeah.
probably watch that. Captain America.
Nope.
I don't know.
First one.
The first Avenger. You didn't like that one?
First Avenger was the least. I
The
think
Winter Soldier with
Winter Soldier was a banger,
And
and
Civil
Civil War
War.
is a banger.
Civil War was good.
Well, and there's a fourth one now, Brave New World, but
No.
Never saw the Matrix.
I mean, even
On my Captain
you can
America.
even say Thor, which is wrong, because Ragnarok's the only.
The
really
Matrix
good one.
Revolutions has
Nope.
6.7 on IMDb.
Matrix. There's only one.
I've been meaning we need to do an episode about this. The girl with the dragon tattoo. Apparently that's
Okay.
a really good.
I
trilogy.
heard good stuff about it. Never saw it. But
Iron Man, X-Men, Origins, Wolverine, and Logan.
No.
I like Logan.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Ocean's 11. You think that's a perfect trilogy?
Um, I wouldn't say it because 11
Yeah, he loves these.
11 is great. 12 is also pretty good.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Like they don't have like none of the sequels are bad. Now I haven't seen Ocean's 8, but like
Yeah,
that
that's the one
trilogy,
with the women. Oh,
yeah,
Madagascar.
that trilogy is good. I just don't think it's like perfect. Like they all have the same quality. But 12 does have a lot of good vibes in it. But 13 is where it falls off.
Men in Black.
I do
Second
think
one's terrible.
That actually
do
makes me
think
so
Madagascar
mad.
is a perfect trilogy,
That
Dude, the third one's not good.
dude.
on Madagascar.
What? You don't like
Afri-
the third Madagascar?
Africa's Most Wanted, whatever it's called, the tagline. It's not good.
I don't remember. I remember back in the day.
That's the one with like the
this-
ginger, the cop girl that chases them the whole time, and the Afro circus bit.
Yeah, you didn't like that movie?
As a kid, I
Did you not
was,
like it?
and
I
then
didn't
I
see it.
grew up.
I didn't grow up on those.
Madagascar was banger. I don't agree with Spider. I love all the Spider-Man movies, but they're definitely not perfect trilogy.
I think
For
up for
trilogy.
grabs for best trilogy would be Spider-Verse when the third one drops,
No.
because the first
This
first
is
two are really
really
good. What?
The Hangover. I've
Yeah.
seen the first part. I didn't know there were other.
I heard the second one's fairly good, but the third's fall off, of course.
Oh, Todd Phillips directed all of them. That's actually really funny. Oh, Taken. I've seen the first one of that. Austin Powers.
Yeah, I haven't got around to that.
I actually really liked The Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
wait. Oh, you're
for
talking
Narnia.
yeah, Narnia. No, I was thinking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm,
That's a
That
perfect
one's fun.
trilogy.
I do like the Pirates of the Caribbean a lot.
Yeah, the first three are really good.
Yeah.
You said you like the fourth one the most, but you haven't seen it
Which
in
one's the
years.
fourth one?
Years.
That's
Yeah.
the Mermaids.
The Mermaid. Oh,
It's the Fountain of Youth.
I did.
That's
like
not what it's
that one.
called, but
I did like
that's
that
what's
one.
in it.
My favorite one was obviously what's his name?
Dead Man Tell.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
What? You actually like that one?
Yeah.
the fifth one.
Isn't? Oh no! I thought you were talking about the big squid guy who plays the organ.
Oh, that's the
That's the
second,
Third one.
second
It's
and
not the
third.
fifth one.
Fifth one, no one talks about.
Fifth one sucks.
Which one's the fifth? I forget.
It's
Does
I
it?
know them all. I don't remember the order here.
yeah, that one.
I don't. I can't tell you a single thing from the fourth or fifth.
Yeah, so basically they
Yeah.
drive through a cornfield and they're chasing after this drone.
Yo,
He's trying to teach
Interstellar. Forgot.
Murph how to drive stick. So she like does the thing.
Yeah.
Grinds a little bit.
Yeah.
Rookie mistake. But I guess she's 10 years old, so
It is true.
he hijacks the drone and you kind of get a glimpse into the obscure future apocalypse kind of thing that's going because there's no armies. The robots that we were talking about earlier, they are technically marine units, I
Yeah.
believe. So I don't know what that even entails. He's based off of a real robot, I want to say though. Right?
Sure.
His name's the Tars, the fandom. Yeah. Maybe we should have just gone to.
Well, when they're driving through all the corn, do you know how they put that corn there?
They planted it.
Yeah. We already went
Oh,
over this.
yeah. Wait, did you? Honestly, did you talk about how they sold all the corn?
We just said.
Sorry.
We already went over this.
I'm sorry. Not locked in today.
It's okay. I thought that so I thought Tars was based off of something, but apparently like how he walks and rolls. Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. So basically that happens. Murph is like, there's a poltergeist. Everybody's like, no, you're a woman, so stop being dumb. And then they're like, well, actually, if you could scientifically prove this. So she's like, all right, I'm not going to be afraid of it. I'm going to scientifically analyze it. And so there's these weird books that keep falling off the shelf. Some things are breaking. The dust is settling weirdly.
Mm-hmm.
And she's marking down all of these things. Eventually, they get coordinates. And so Cooper's like, well, I don't like farming. And the moon landing was real. So we're going to go check this out. So they go to this gated thing. He gets absolutely tased. And then he's at NASA.
I love the bit though when Murph's stuck in the truck and like you just see like the light come over. It's like don't be scared and she just screams and it just cuts off.
You know,
I always think that's hilarious whenever it gets to that. I'm like that's It's like a perfectly cut scream.
There
Like
were
all those
moments that
memes.
made me jump. I think that
Yeah,
was
that
one
did.
of them.
Yeah.
When the
Yeah,
light
when the
just
light
turned
came
on.
on, your sister's like,
Yeah.
What was the other one? There's another big one. Oh, when
When it-
man.
The explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get that. Yeah.
that made me jump. I almost
Yeah.
was out of my seat.
I thought that was
Silent. Every man's life. Yeah, I thought that was silent too.
Yeah.
But apparently not.
I guess the next time we'll watch it will be
It
silent.
was everything
Just
but silent.
investments.
It was so loud.
Yeah.
Definitely can't go outside. I promise you.
So they found coordinates. He goes to this base. Everybody's like, "What the freak? How did you get here?" He's like, we just kind of stumbled on it." And they're like, "No, you didn't." And so then he finds out that, "Oh, I actually knew this professor. So we're kind of cool. He has a pretty hot daughter whose name is Anne Hathaway, whom we love."
The Odyssey
Well,
coming this year.
is she in that?
Yeah.
That's funny because I guess
And Zendaya.
Nolan likes to rework with the same characters because she's
Matt
Catherine.
Damon.
Oh, and Matt Damon. Oh yeah, I think I knew that. Isn't it Tom Holland? Tom Holland's in it too. He plays Odysseus' son.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just read the book. Just kidding, I tried.
Nerd.
It's a lot of dialogue and it's hard to understand even for me. And I love things like that.
Movies are better because they had music.
I used to listen to music while I read books. I'd have like the Hobbit soundtrack going on as I read through this series.
And that makes sense.
And it was
Trilogy. The Hobbit.
rage bait.
Never seen it before.
Yeah.
I have them. I just haven't seen them.
Cooper gets kind of entwined into this thingamajig.
Mm-hmm.
And Luke, why don't you take it from here?
What thingamajig? What?
NASA.
Oh.
NASA.
Yeah. They're touring him around the whole building, talking about basically this is life or death. It's like you have to say yes. And he's touring him around, showing him like what they're thinking about doing, you know. And ultimately he decides, yep, I have to go. But he's like, how long am I gonna be gone? And they're like, I
might
don't
not come
know.
back.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, man. It could be years, something like that. And he's, you know, he's kind of like, guess I'll just have to do this, you know. And then we get a very sweet moment, not very sweet, but he goes to say goodbye to everyone the next day, and Murph is refusing to. She's like, don't leave, you know. And he's like trying to make all these excuses, and you know, and this and that. And then he says a little bit of like, the next time I see you, we could be the same age. And it's like, that's something you don't say to a 10-year-old, bro. That's like,
Yeah.
you just don't do that.
Yeah.
And then and then he leaves not in really in a good position with her because she,
So sad.
yeah, she's
It's
not having it.
I mean, it's not the last time he sees her, but it is like the last time he sees her as his daughter. Almost.
Yeah,
And that moved me because I was like, this is the last time you see her, but
yeah,
you're leaving like this.
heartbreaking.
Very, very.
I think that probably almost forced a tear on me the most. Just that scene. Ugh.
Yeah, and then when she ran outside,
Yeah.
after you started driving away,
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough.
And then it cuts to space. They are out.
Well, they launch, and then Sir Michael Caine reads them a poem.
Okay, buddy.
Go, do not go gently into that dark night, which is a great poem, which I highly recommend. I read it in high school, and Harry was like, "Yo, this poem is actually pretty lit," and I was like, "Poetry's for dorks," and he's like, "Well, actually, it's an Interstellar," and I was like, "Poetry's pretty nice." And rage against the dying of the light. Yeah, but basically they go into reefer sleep for 2
2
years,
years.
and then they're gonna wake up near the wormhole, which has opened near Saturn.
Saturn. And it cuts to 2 years later, them waking up and time to go into this wormhole, which I completely forgot about this segment. There's always a part of Interstellar I forget after when I go to rewatch it. And this was the scene because I'm like, I just completely forgot what it looked like, you know? Really beautiful. And then, you
Yeah.
know, the scene of them going through it, you know, alarms and stuff. And then there's a shot of them going out of it and you see space moving and then it just stops.
Very beautiful. With
Very
the
cool.
crescendo of the music.
Mm-hmm. Music is a big
So,
part of this.
I would say
I had chills most of the time watching this.
yeah.
Like I was like, yeah, it's a good thing I had
chills.
pants on. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So why they are going on this journey is to try to find other hospitable worlds that humanity can reside upon. because Earth is dying. So they sent out a bunch of people. They sent out man with like 11 other people 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and they're looking for different options to live on. And so the point of this mission is to visit those worlds and see if, the data that was collected, if it's any good, if people can live on these planets. So the first planet they visit
Mm-hmm.
is a very, very big one,
Miller's Planet.
Miller's planet, Miller's Light.
Mm-hmm. And
Sorry.
what is
My
unique?
life.
What is unique about this planet?
Well, the song that is playing every TikTok signifies a day passing
Mm-hmm.
because 1 hour spent there is
7.
7 years Earth, which is another crazy thing. Yeah. I just remembered that I'm all over the place, but daylight saving times and you never changed your clock. So,
Oh, so you thought we were late or something?
well, it's just six or
No,
seven.
it's correct.
It's 6 or 7.
Oh
So,
my gosh. He literally waited for that to do that so he could sit.
It's crazy.
No, how did you figure out with the song though? Every tick is a year on Earth. So many
just no.
must have told you. You don't just know that.
It's fun facts on Instagram.
It's like, yeah, it's just basic trivia,
Yeah,
basic
it's
movie trivia.
Interstellar has a lot of just behind the scenes that's out there that you
Mhm.
can just absorb, and that's a big one.
As
You
you
could
Huge.
say,
watch like I mean you could there's probably like documentaries about this movie
Yeah.
because I know with the aquatic life of Steve's of Sal there's like this whole other company that was literally making a documentary as they were shooting that movie in Italy, and so I wouldn't watch that.
Hmm.
It's like behind the scenes stuff. No, but I mean the filming locations are obviously very unique. I think it's very nice because this planet is like underwater, but it's only like 2 feet of water,
Yeah.
if even. And then you have big mountains in the distance. And then on another planet, like when they're climbing the mountains, I'm just like, I wonder where they shot this. Like it's very beautiful, or how they got the frozen cloud, because
Oh
me
yeah.
doesn't like to use
that
effects.
scared your sister.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, he he likes using effects in smart ways than just he doesn't fully rely on them.
No, I
He
mean
uses effects to affect it.
we talked about this with Harry. Like they literally just sent Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway into space, and they were just shooting this movie.
But the
Oh,
cameraman lived though, right? Yeah.
I wonder how you do that, like zero gravity bit with
In a
like,
plane.
yeah, but
'Cause there's certain.
Probably just have some like cables or something.
Yeah.
we really should watch documentaries before we do podcast episodes,
Is there?
so we know what we're talking about.
Gonna need a part two.
But anyways, the mountains in the distance are not mountains. They are in fact waves, and they're coming to kill you, your family, and everything that you love. That guy was gone in a flash. The guy that was in the
Miller?
car.
Dude, why did he just stand there?
I don't know.
Miller's
I was saying that the whole time. Like, why isn't he was standing right next to the ship?
Yeah.
Why did he not just get in?
Miller's planet and Man's planet were both shot in Iceland.
How are you pulling this up?
Behind the scenes. It's
But
called
it's all
Shooting in Iceland, Miller's Planet, Man's Planet. So there's stuff that's going to show how they
Iceland.
filmed it. I'm definitely going to just watch all
We
of
should have
these.
watched that before this episode.
Yeah.
Wait, how's it even?
Iceland?
Yeah, but how did they get the water thing? Like, that's not just true.
I know. They're like, we're gonna stage a tsunami and we're just gonna.
Dude, when those waves, though, when it like shows a shot of the wave and it just moves up and it doesn't end. Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
pretty spooky.
That was actually kind of crazy. Something that I hadn't noticed before. When they're all out on the water, and Anne Hathaway's character, she's like, "Oh, I'm so tired," and I was like, "Why are you guys tired?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, you literally have not moved your bodies in like 2 years, give or
And
take."
they said like the gravity there is like way much more than Earth or something.
Which would make sense why they couldn't just run.
Yeah,
And it's water, so it's like
Yeah.
yeah, but that guy was dumb.
yeah, he was standing right next to each like dude,
Yeah.
Like,
And he just didn't hold on to. It's like,
yeah,
you just hold on.
he deserved that one moment,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
kind of did deserve that.
But what the scene we're talking about though is when they see these mountains that aren't mountains, they're waves.
Yeah.
And then they gotta hustle to get all this stuff. Doesn't really work out
Get
too
the
well. They get to the ship just in time, But
It floods the engines.
the one dude, I forget his name, gets yoinked.
Yep.
He gets hit by the wave and is gone.
Yep.
We see one shot of him as they leave the planet,
Just like
which,
face down floating.
yeah. They had a mishap though. They are stuck just sitting there waiting,
Yeah.
which would be the worst possible thing, knowing that you just have to wait.
That is true. I was thinking about like what would have happened if Man's character had done the lock. Like because they literally can't do anything because they can't live on that planet because the base blew up
Yeah.
and they literally can't go into interstellar travel. So you're cooked. Like what do you do? How do you ask someone like, "Hey, how do you want to die?" Like what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Like just take off our helmets in space? It's crazy. But that doesn't happen because obviously there would be no real movie. So they leave. They come back to the other guy whose name is
Black guy.
Yeah, I forget his name, but
I forget his name. That confused me so much. I'm like, why is Bruce so old? And I'm like, oh wait, forgot.
this guy or this guy. David. Wait.
Wait,
Come on.
what?
it started with that one and then went to that one.
Do you think it? No, the school principal. Romilly?
Oh, I didn't even see the things underneath.
Yeah. Romilly.
Yeah.
So he's Casey Affleck. Is he related to Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. He is 23 years older, and he's like, I waited so long for you guys.
Years.
Wait, Casey Affleck
Wait, he
is
did
the
it
one
on
that
time?
plays his son older. What
Here,
are you talking about?
I shouldn't have internet access. Let's go on tangents. What were you saying?
Never mind. Yeah, so they meet up back up at the station.
They're like, that was a dead end. It was literally minutes since Miller got wiped out. Miller is a man, I assume, or a guy. I said she, but I think it's a guy. This guy Miller could
Minutes.
not handle surf, the big wave, so he took the L for that one. The data is shot, so they're like, all right, let's go to the next place. We have enough fuel for this, and then we can maybe go home. That's what Cooper's trying to do. He wants to go home again.
hmm Before they do, though, they sit down thinking about all the time they lost from being on Miller's planet,
Mhm.
which is 23 years.
Yep.
So he sits down and he starts watching his videos that he got, and it's his son who he watches him grow. He gets a family.
No
He
matter what.
loses a kid.
Yep.
See all this happen, and then his son gives up. He's like, you know what? Just this, you're dead. Like this doesn't matter. And then it cuts to his daughter,
Yep.
and she says, "I am the same age as you when you left, because you said that it could be a time when it could be the same age." And she's kind of breaking down, and it's like, and the whole time it's like you like basically just see his face for most of it, and
Yep.
he's like bawling, and it's
Yeah. It's a very emotional
mhm,
climax, and I think it's memed a lot with Matthew McConaughey trying not to cry, but he is crying. One thing I love about Matthew McConaughey is if you guys have the chance, you should listen or read to Greenlights, his book. But he talks about how he always brings his family with him when
mm,
he's shooting. And I thought that that must have been such an interesting dynamic to be making this movie about family and then just being able to have your family on the set. It'd be so fun to just go to Iceland. You're like, all right, dad's going to Iceland. You guys were
yeah.
going to Iceland. Giant
My
tsunamis.
friend has that book. He said it's very good.
I liked it. I
That's a
listened
good read.
to him read it, like audiobook. He's a fun guy, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
and so they do the thing. He cries, tries not to cry, and it's a very emotional moment. You find out that Murph has been working with the professor,
Played by Michael Caine.
Professor Brand,
hmm
and yeah, so she's working for him, and they're still trying to figure out this anomaly, trying to find out this into an algebraic. I don't even know if it is physics question, so that they can get off Earth. So then they go to the next planet,
Yeah.
which
Man's Planet, right?
is it?
That's what the Blu-ray says.
Is it?
I think so.
I'm gonna have to look.
They have a big debate.
Oh yeah, about which one
Anne
again?
Hathaway Brand wants to go to Edmond's planet because she loves him, but she gets outvoted, and so they go to Man's planet, who is played by Matt Damon, who's I don't think his name actually shows up on the poster because Christopher Nolan wanted to keep it as a surprise. Um, your first introduction to Man's character is that he just comes out of the reefer sleep and he just starts bawling, starts weeping, starts crying. What did you think about that? First impression, you're like, this guy.
No, he lost all hope. That's what it seemed like, at least. Just you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. All right. Sorry.
What are you talking about? Yeah. Well, I like how there was an American flag
Hmm.
outside. I was like, oh,
That was pretty cool.
it's
I
not
heard that when
me.
they walked over the mountain, it's just like the view. That was pretty sick. I like that.
USA. So Matt Damon is like, hey guys, this planet actually very nice. You can go out, just tan every once in a while. We can farm.
Dude, that
You know,
guy's evil.
there's tons of life on this planet on the surface. We're just high up in the mountains or something. You know, we're chilling. We're chilling. Great. This mission is a success. And then that's how the movie ends. And then Earth is saved. They all move to this planet.
Yeah,
They go through the wormhole, and it's pretty simple.
that's what a loser would say. Um, what actually happens is man has a little issue in his noggin.
Yeah,
He
what's his
is
problem?
he has many problems, but I don't know what they are exactly because they're just weird.
He gives a point, and then I forgot it. Like, he literally says why he's doing it,
Yeah,
but then I just forgot it so fast. So maybe there wasn't any.
But it wasn't justified though,
yeah,
in like any way.
No, because he's a coward.
Yeah.
yeah. He Matthew McConaughey calls him that.
Yeah, yeah, I think about that
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
But they have a little brawl, doing a little fisticuffs, fisticuffs, and they have really cool like those things that they have on their boots. Very cool.
Yeah,
And
the
the
spikes.
jetpacks, yeah, the
Yeah.
spikes and the jetpacks.
Mm-hmm.
Little thruster things on the wrist.
It's
Yeah.
like I'll go to space. I would because that would suck. But they fight. He tears out his link com. Man tears out Cooper's
Yeah.
because he's going to take the ship back to Earth allegedly because he actually thinks this planet sucks. Is that the point? Because I'm so confused because he should have just been like, "Hey man, this isn't going to work. Can we all go together somewhere else?" I think his biggest thing was he didn't want Cooper to go home, but I forget
Mm.
why. Cooper wanted to go home
Be-
because he's like, "This mission sucks."
It's because that's when it starts to go back to the daughter's point of view, and that's when she finds out the whole thing was like never meant for them to come back, but just like start a new society on their own as they are. And then the man character knew that from how like I guess like how emotional they were is that their main goal was to go back and try to like save the people living on Earth now. But he's like, that's never gonna work. We just need to start our own thing. He just knew they weren't capable of doing that. So he's like, I'll just have to do it myself,
Hmm.
type of thing. But yeah, yeah,
I don't know why he didn't stay on the planet. It's very nice, obviously. Who cares? Who knows? There's
yeah,
probably reasons. Probably just went over our heads because I mean, I'm
yeah,
personally I'm a little dumb, so
yeah. I need to watch it again.
it's a little empty up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, want to go see it again?
Let's go.
When are they showing it again?
I'm showing it tonight.
We'll take the whole crew. So Matt Damon's character, whose name is Man, betrays them. He takes the thing. Allegedly, he faked his data, so it's kind of like he probably killed his version of Lars, right?
Yep.
And so the other professor, he's like looking at this data. He's like, this doesn't match up. That guy was lying to us. And then he blows up.
Yep.
Allah Akbar type thing. The whole thing just goes up in flames.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a bomb.
Probably.
Yep.
And then, but it's weird because man was going back there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, Cooper eventually gets his comms again, and he calls for help, so they come and get him. Brand and Lars, and so then they're following after Man, who is trying to
Yep.
escape. He's going to latch onto the actual space shuttle and go home.
And
Except,
if he does that, they are permanently screwed.
yes,
If he does this, movie ends basically.
yes,
No happy ending.
they die.
Yep.
There's no hope. So he tries to get on the air latch, which is pretty intense. It doesn't lock on.
But
Cooper
he still tries to send it.
Cooper and Brand are like, do not do this. You're going to get yourself killed. Do not do this. He's like, I'm literally him. And we find out that he is not him. And he blows up,
Yep.
just so
Mid sentence.
instantly vaporized, probably.
It's an aura loss right there.
And Cooper and Brand are like, well, we have to log on to the shuttle now, even though it's falling apart and it's spinning. Which is probably, I think that sequence is genuinely the most intense.
Yeah.
And it's like 5 minutes long. It just
Yeah.
keeps going when he's trying to lock onto the thing and it's spinning and
Mm.
it's spinning. The music is great.
Beautiful.
Yep.
But it's spinning.
When it shows the long shot out, when you see the
Yep,
shuttle.
the planet and the shuttle that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
ripping and flinging parts. Yeah, that was beautiful. Um, and so they lock onto it and they're like, all right, guys, we can do this. Let's go home.
Hmm.
But they're low on fuel. The plan is they're going to go around the black hole, which technically doesn't make sense because if they're trying to slingshot it, you would need mass, and a black hole does not have mass, but I suppose in this interpretation it does.
Are you a scientist?
But
Wait,
they're looking for the horizon, like something like
Are
that.
you sure that's true?
What?
The black hole not have mass?
Well, nobody knows. It sucks everything in. Light can't escape it. Why would it have
Isn't
mass?
it like mass itself? For gravity to be
Do you know what
to
mass
take
is?
effect, it has to have mass. And black holes have gravity, aka they have mass.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure. Search
felt-
it up. Search it up.
I failed
That
science a couple
and
times.
mass
times.
ascends, but I don't think it's mass.
In what way?
Like it's just absence of everything.
Don't look at me.
A black hole sucks in light, so nothing can escape
The
it.
light is in there though. At the same time, I don't know.
I don't know.
Search up if a black hole has
I'm
gravity.
looking.
This is important. This is correlated to what we're.
Well, obviously, I think it should have. See, I don't want black hole that its gravity prevents anything, including light, from escaping.
So just super gravity.
Okay, but that doesn't mean it has. I wish we could actually see. Like, that's nothing. That's not as cool as Nolan's. We're looking on Wikipedia, and there's an image of a black hole, but it's not as cool as Christopher Nolan's little.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, that one's the same, just flipped on the side. I watched a whole video on it. Anyways,
black hole.
yeah, because in my physics class we were talking about how people,
Physics.
how you can, yeah, physics, how you can use like certain like objects in space to like whip yourself around or whatever, or
Like
like
a slingshot, yeah.
slingshot or whatever. So I kind of knew what they were like talking about a little bit.
But if a black hole sucks everything in, you don't want to get too
But
close.
but if, the thing is, if you have enough speed and you get wide enough, it would just like catch the outfit and be like try to pull you in, and then when it gets here, it's like I don't know.
The velocity?
I'm not an astronaut, but
You could be.
it's possible.
I
But
mean,
You could be an
was a
astronaut in
pilot.
the
You
ocean.
want to be a pilot.
yeah, I remember they had a similar thing where it's like you had like a certain amount of mass and you could like watch the thing and like grab it like this. Like if this landed, it would like grab it and like bring it around and like fly off right here. I don't know.
There's something that I saw in Interstellar that made me think of First Man. Like I was like, oh, that's what First Man does, but I don't remember what it was. But we could talk about that sometime because I do
Okay.
want to talk about that.
Yeah.
So basically, Cooper's like, all right, we're gonna send this robot through the black hole to get his data that we can hopefully send back to Earth, so that Earth can actually figure out, how to make this thing work. Because allegedly, they've known the solution this entire time, but the mission they sent Cooper on is just a dead end. Like, we're gonna restart a human colony here. And so they go through the black hole. Brand is like, all right, Cooper, let's go. And Cooper's like, psych, actually. You guys don't have enough fuel, so I'm going to YOLO this as well. So he dips off into this black hole, him and Lars. And then Anne Hathaway, who knows what happens to her? She goes, maybe she never leaves.
Yeah.
Um, but it is interesting, I think, that the planet she's on is actually the one that would have worked because she has her helmet off. She digs a grave for the person she loved,
Yep.
which I think is like it kind of makes me a little mad. Like they should have gone with that one. They leave Matt Damon there to rot. But
Still
basically,
be sleeping, yeah.
yeah, Cooper goes through the black hole. Uh, his ship self destructs basically. And he's like eject, so he ejects. He gets into this tesseract, which is was also very beautiful to see on the
Hmm.
big screen. Just this wide hallway corridor of infinite
Crazy
capacity.
practical effect also of him being on a harness, and they actually have the shapes and colors all together, which is really cool how they filmed that. Yeah.
I'll have to look that up because that
Yeah.
is a mega cool scene.
And the entire what it looks like is the color palette for the movie,
Hmm,
which I thought was really cool.
that does make sense.
Yeah.
Um, I wonder what the science is like that. But he begins pulling strings. He sees time as a three-dimensional thing. There's a little bit of an argument with Lars and him about who is doing this.
Mm.
He
Yeah.
thinks it's humanity. Lars is not so sure. Lars thinks it might be a higher power. And so basically, he pulls the strings. It turns out that Cooper was the one knocking over the books. He was a poltergeist at the beginning. He's the one that apparently gravity can go through dimensions, which I think is kind of dumb because you can't necessarily send gravity through dimensions because there would have to be other people on in different dimensions to be able to communicate with gravity. So I think we have no idea whether or not gravity would flow through dimensions. That's a little side tangent.
Yeah.
There's probably I'm actually probably really dumb, and people are like, actually, because of this theorem and this and this and this is true. But to me, I just don't understand how you could send gravity through dimensions,
Yeah.
which seems a little dumb. But I'm not a scientist, and so you want to finish this out?
Sure.
Take it away.
While uh while he's figuring out all the clues in the Tesseract, it switches to Murphy's point of view of her in that house, years later as they're the same age, and she's figuring out as he's figuring out, basically, as like a double. And then the Tesseract starts closing, which is another really beautiful set piece. You see everything kind of like all floating together, it gets all bright, and then just cuts to him in space
Mm-hmm.
next to Saturn, which you're just floating in space next to Saturn. Terrifying but sick, let me tell you.
Who's ever done that before?
Yeah, exactly.
No one.
And then it cuts to him waking up in hospital. He wakes up and they're like, they just give him the news right off the bat. They're like, "Oh, take it easy. By the way, you're 124 years old. This and that, this and that. Oh, Murphy's alive. She'll be here in 2 weeks. I just
Yeah.
came awake. Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
And they started touring him around the place to find out they're in like some type of ship, and it's like a cylinder. So like,
Yep.
you can look up and there's sky that goes the whole way around, which
Somebody hits a baseball
is
in
yeah,
window.
Yeah.
pretty comical. Yeah. Uh,
It's just funny that everybody cheered. They're like, yeah. It's like, bro, whose house is that? Like, that's tough.
I would be upset, yeah.
yeah.
That's definitely happened before. Like, I don't know why you would have glass glass on your ceilings
Yeah.
in a cylinder.
It's like the Halo ring.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
And then they just start showing him around the whole place as he's waiting for Murphy to come, basically. And then it cuts to him meeting Murphy. And who is she? Some old sag. She is old now. And
Um,
you see her entire family of how many kids and how many grandkids, maybe great grands. You
maybe.
don't know. But there's a lot of people in this room, and then he comes in. And they have a very heartfelt conversation, and she says there's no reason for a parent to watch their child die. So she's like, go out there. I have my whole family here. I have all my kids. They're here for me.
Mhm.
You do you, basically.
Yeah.
And he kind of figuring out like what to do, and he's like, brand. Which I feel like at the end they might be a little thing
Oh, absolutely.
in the future, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And he steals a ship and is gone, and it cuts to Brand burying Edmund.
Yep.
She's in the rocky planet, Edmund's planet, which was the one that they could have
The one
chose,
that would have worked.
versus Man's, and she takes her helmet off and she can breathe.
Mm.
And the whole score, is blaring,
Yeah.
and then credits.
It is interesting. I said that women are usually wrong, but in this case, she was actually the one who's right because she's like, love is the driving force of the universe, so we should go visit Edmund. And he's like,
Yeah.
that's baloney. We're gonna go see Man. But then when he's in the Tesseract, he's like, actually, because Murph is gonna come back for the watch because of love. Brand was right.
Yeah, but you have to think about it too. In the moment when they're deciding on what planet to go to, she was focused more emotionally rather than
Yeah,
with the reason,
that is true. But also,
and that's
sh-
enough just to not agree with somebody.
she was saying love, and at the end of it, that's what mattered was love because
That's literally
it.
what you just said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
and
know,
also you gotta think about it, he probably wanted her for himself. Well, probably wanted her. So it's like maybe we shouldn't go there. We should wait till
yeah,
he dies.
that's valid.
Hear me out.
Maybe he's a little jealous because I mean, a widowed man
yeah.
needs another
I mean,
wifey
that
at some
school
point.
teacher in the beginning, when the
The blonde one.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
is
was.
it like moonlighting?
yeah. I mean, other than that, but like,
Nah, I
I
don't
mean,
want
only
to.
that he got Murph suspended, but it's like, I mean, the grandpa too. He's like, she's single. You gotta do your task. You gotta do your part to repopulate the
Yeah.
area. It's funny because he already has two kids. So like, what are you talking about? It's like, what? Yeah, yeah. All right, all right, all right.
He doesn't say it in Interstellar. Can't believe it.
Does he say it in all of his other movies?
I don't know
Just the one. That's the first.
which one.
The first movie he was in. That's the first thing he ever said. That's why it's his thing. The first thing he ever said on film was all right, all right, all right. Keep coming.
Okay. You ever see How to Lose a Guy in 10 days? 10 days. Great.
How the what?
10 games?
That's not.
That's a lot of
It's
games.
not what I said.
Luke, that's a lot of gays. That is what you said.
It's more than
How to lose a guy in 10 days.
How to lose a guy in 10 gays? He's like,
Luke. You would never be able to lose a guy.
You're a funny guy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean? Explain that to me.
Like, how if you were a man and you were in love and dated Luke, how would he lose you?
How would I lose you?
Well, I'm not gay, so.
If you
I'm not
were.
either, but if we were.
Yeah, if.
Well,
Go
I
to
don't
if.
think we would have ever met if you were.
No, you would have
Because
met.
how we met, it's
That-
not really activities.
Yeah, that's
Particular.
fair. But what if we met at a place like Sheets, Texas Roadhouse, roller skate?
How do you meet people at Texas Roadhouse? I'm
Sit
eating my
next to each
rolls.
other.
Remember
I
the
yeah I
remember one server?
I see you.
The angel numbers.
What if I'm the server and I'm serving you all these rolls
Ooh.
and then
If you give me a hand pat, I would like instantly leave, which is probably what you would do.
we mean a hand pat.
Well, I guess if I'm gay too, then this scenario is.
Yeah, like what if I give you a whole pile of buns? I say I got some more for you.
Hey guys, that's enough. I'm already in.
Well, Texas Roadhouse. If you're like, hey, I'm gonna bring you some strawberry cheesecake, I'd be like, okay. The strawberry cheesecake at Texas Roadhouse, so good.
Like
S tier.
I thought
Never had
I thought Renner's was what you loved.
It's good, but it doesn't compare to Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, because you glaze
didn't know they
Renner's.
had cheesecake.
I love Redner's cheesecake. It's very good. It's what I usually get every week.
And you fat frick, dude.
Hey, I'm not the one who had a milkshake.
Do you get
Sheets.
I didn't have a
strawberry
milkshake
or
either.
Cherry.
It's cherry.
Oh, good.
Minute.
Dude,
Yeah, sorry. Do we have anything else we would like to talk about, or is that a wrap?
I think that could be a wrap.
Have you seen Fantastic Mr. Fox?
I saw clips of it.
We gotta put on One Peak.
Can you buy the Phoenician Scheme on Blu-ray so I can watch that on here? Did you love it enough to buy it?
I did not buy it, because it was at $14 and then it went back up. And I'm like, I'm not buying it now. Why don't you buy it?
I should.
Why don't you just have your own second movies and then we can like share them?
Pirate.
You're the movie guy.
Yeah, you're the movie guy. You're like the library.
Oh, you
You
should.
should actually do that. Like
Yeah, that
charge
would be
people.
crazy.
Be like,
I wouldn't.
$1 a night you can rent this movie.
Dude,
I wouldn't charge people.
What's that one?
Redbox.
Yeah.
Just be the.
I thought about buying a red box and putting all of these into it, so then we just have a box.
Did you buy a
Oh,
red
that'd be
box?
sick.
Oh,
You
you mean
click
like
the
a
button
I
and
see
see
what
the
you mean.
movie.
Yeah, you could actually buy the box and turn it into your own red box.
Oh, why don't you do
But
that?
I looked into that and it's expensive and you need to be like a hacker and like be able to put all the coding in to do your own thing with it.
I want a
Just too much work.
Red Bull
Just find a YouTube video.
fridge, you know, like the mini fridges.
Like the ones that look like a Red Bull. It's like a cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's cool.
Yeah, now the 4K is 18 bucks.
Well, you can't watch 4K either way, so.
It's cheaper than the
Ooh.
Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is 20 bucks.
Dang.
Yeah.
What's the one that's Criterion? None of them.
Bottle
Is
Rocket, Moonrise
Interstellar
Kingdom.
Criterion?
It is not. Christopher Nolan does not have any Criterion titles.
Okay, so I have this whole rant about Criterion because I did a little bit of research, but that's going to be in the Wes Anderson episode. Because
Okay.
the two are actually very correlated,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
But that's a different episode.
Sweet.
Anyways, Landon, you want to close this out? You know what you do.
What did I do last time? I forget it.
You didn't do anything last time. I did it. No, but like
did?
just give
Sorry.
final thoughts on the impact of Interstellar to you.
How it
the entire-
resonates with
yeah, how
you. Are you
just-
going to be thinking about it?
say really
Of
anything.
course.
Hmm?
I would love to. Interstellar was not only a journey for the characters within the movie, but a journey for every single one of us who were able to watch it on this fine day. It moved all of us in ways we would have never imagined, in ways we were not able to process. It was a fantastic movie. We loved it, and we love talking about it. You have a great rest of your day.